Welcome to The Explainer. Today we're diving into a game many of us grew up with, The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. But we're not just talking about nostalgia. We're going to uncover the profound and honestly kind of heartbreaking story of loss that's been hiding just beneath the surface this whole time.
All right, so let's jump right in with this one core idea that, for me, completely reframes the entire game. It's not just a simple story of good versus evil. At its heart, it's about the contrast between the world of our childhood and, well, the ruins of adulthood, a world that's been broken by very grown-up problems.
And this is the perfect example, right? When Link wakes up as an adult, the Hyrule Market, which you remember as this bright, safe, bustling place, is just gone. Now it's this silent, terrifying wasteland crawling with zombies. And that change isn't just for looks, it's the whole point. You, the player, are forced to walk through the literal ruins of your own childhood memories.
Our source material actually gives this a name, which I think is brilliant: topographical trauma. The idea is that the world changing on the outside is a direct mirror of Link's psychological damage on the inside. Hyrule's decay is Link's decay. The broken world is literally a map of his own trauma.
And here's the crucial part. Link doesn't just, time travel 7 years into the future. Those 7 years, those are the years you're supposed to be figuring things out, growing up. They are violently stolen from him. He gets sealed away and wakes up in a body he doesn't know, in a world that is completely unrecognizable.
And that is the central trauma of the whole story. He hasn't just grown up, he's been robbed. Robbed of the time he needed to process anything, the loss of his home, his friends, his entire world. He's just a kid, stuck in an adult's body, dropped into the middle of an apocalypse.
So that brings up a really interesting question. I mean, when reality itself is shattered, how do you even begin to fight back? Well, the game gives us a pretty unique answer. And it's not a sword. It's an instrument. The ocarina.
So, the music becomes what our source calls structural mastery. See, the ocarina isn't just for playing a few nice tunes. It's a tool. It gives Link, and you, the player, a way to assert control again, to put some kind of order and logic back into a world that's just pure chaos.
And if you really break it down, the songs aren't just magic spells. They're more like mechanical tools. The Sun Song gives you control over the cycle of life and death itself. The Song of Time lets you literally manipulate divine power. And the Warp Songs? They let you control your relationship to all these traumatic places. It's incredible.
So, yeah, the ocarina becomes this kind of mechanical bridge, letting Link find his way through this broken world by putting rules back where there are none. But this whole idea of confronting trauma, it doesn't stop with the music. It's actually built into the dungeons themselves.
Think about it. Every single dungeon Link goes into as an adult isn't just another level to beat. Each one is a physical manifestation of Hyrule's decay, like a psychological anchor point for a specific kind of rot that's set into the world.
For example, the Forest Temple. That's about the corruption of his childhood home. The Shadow Temple digs up the violent, hidden history of the royal family, who are supposed to be the good guys. And the Spirit Temple forces him to deal with his stolen past and his broken future all at once. To fix the world, Link has to literally go inside these pockets of trauma and defeat the darkness from within.
He's basically a repairman. His job is to fix the fragile, broken machinery of an entire kingdom that's collapsing all around him. Which brings us to the end of the game, and the really truly tragic cost of being a hero.
So, Link does it, he beats Ganondorf, he saves Hyrule, but what did that victory actually cost? Well, at the end, Zelda sends him back to his original time to get his childhood back. But this attempt to fix things doesn't quite work out the way you'd hope.
He goes back to being a kid, sure, but he's carrying the full weight, all the memories and all the trauma of a war-torn future. He knows everything about the apocalypse that he stopped, but he's in a peaceful world where that war never even happened. He's an old soul trapped in a young body. And that's the ultimate crushing takeaway from all of this. The hero saves the world, but in doing so, he completely and tragically loses his own place in it. He becomes an outsider in his own life, a veteran of a war that no one else can even remember. He's a hero who can never, ever truly go home again.